Hello everyone, my name is Lizbeth and today I will be presenting about La Danza de los Viejitos, also known as the Dance of the Old Men. This dance is from Michoacan, Mexico, and it originates from the Purépecha indigenous people. This dance also dates back to pre-Columbian times before the Spanish colonization. Here is a dance of how it looks now in modern times.
Fuerte el aplauso para...
As we saw from the video, the dance is usually performed by 4 male dancers that portray an old man or a viejito. They move with humor and energy, very joyful. They pretend to be weak and hunch at first in the beginning, but then they suddenly start jumping and stomping with liveliness. It's performed to upbeat mariachi-like music, the music that features violins, the bass, and like I said, the movements are jumping, stomping, and then tap-like steps called zapateados that show the playfulness and the tradition. Even though they're pretending to be old, their spirited movements represent the joy of life and energy that continues even with their old age. Their costumes are just as symbolic as the movements. Each dancer wears a wooden mask that represents an old man, and they carry a cane, which of course represents old age and also wisdom. They also wear an embroidered white muslin clothing, the white as you could see in this image, a brightly colored sarape, which is a shawl, and then a hat that's decorated with lots of ribbons. Together, these create a powerful image. You know, even in old age, there's still color into life, there's still joy, and there's still motion. The dance itself also represents the cycle of life, the youthfulness of the spirit, and the idea that we have vitality in every stage of life. Historically, the Danza de los Viejitos began as an agricultural ritual dance performed to thank the gods for rain and harvest. And then over time, different indigenous groups developed their own versions. For example, in Michoacan, they have their well-known version, while the Huastecs in Veracruz, another state in Mexico, perform a similar dance called the Viejada during All Saints' days. But they also celebrate it similarly in Michoacan. But despite these regional differences, it's still consistent about honoring your ancestors, celebrating life, and then connecting the living and the spiritual world of the past. In modern time, or now, as time went on, the dance became more public and less ritualistic. by the 20th century, it was mainly performed at festivals, hotels, and Day of the Dead celebrations across Michoacan and in Mexico. Eventually, the government and tourism industries began to promote it as part of their identity. It appeared in tourism campaigns such as posters. You could see it sold as souvenirs in markets, which did help attract visitors, but also changed the context of the dance. This commercialization did turn this indigenous tradition into an economic tool, but communities still continued to protect the true spirit of the dance. From Purapecha and many locals, this dance is not just for show, it's a reminder of their ancestors, their culture, the endurance of their traditions despite centuries of change. The Danza de los Viejitos has transformed from what was once sacred ritual to a performance now, but it still carries the same message of cultural pride and life, the cycle of life. Thank you so much for watching.